Oh my gosh, it's like a little baby dress. You can make little doll clothes from this.
Get the ribbon onto the crochet hook, and then as you're hooking,
Yeah.
I take this hand and then I start spreading it apart with my fingers.
Oh, okay.
You know, like this. I mean, this is how I do it. But there's no wrong or right way to do it. The only thing is see how you've got this part here at the bottom?
Yeah.
So this is the bottom part of the scarf, and this is the top. So this side here is the side, because you can see here how there's these top holes at the top there. So to start, what you want to do is you want to take those holes, you want to count 4. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. You're going to take that, and right at the end of that 4th one, you're going to fold that over so that you're folding it in half, and now you've got...
I have to go from this end, right?
Yep, this is your working end.
Okay.
This is your working side.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then fold it over and in. And now you're going to line up.
Do I want it
You're
even?
going to line, yep. So what you want to do then is you're going to line up your 4 holes with the next 4 holes.
Okay, so there's 1, 3.
And that's fine. If your 4th one doesn't, you know, is like
half
there, then that's okay too. So then what you do is you take your crochet hook.
Yeah.
You're going to stick it through the first hole.
Okay.
So you're going in from the front, coming out from the back. And then what you do is you skip your next hole and you go through the next 2 like that.
So I skip this one.
Yep, and then go through your next one, front to back.
Oh, like that?
Yep.
There's 1, there's 2. Here's my 3rd one. I go like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And then what you do, so you've got 2 on your crochet hook.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you go every other one. So we're gonna skip this one, and we're gonna go, and this is 3. And then you're gonna
go
skip
around
one
it like that.
From front to back, yep. So that's 3, and then you go 4, skip, and then do it. And then skip, and then go 5.
Wait a minute, why are you counting 5?
Because that's what I'm hooking on.
So this is 1, 2, 3.
Yep, now you're gonna skip 1.
And then go to 4.
So you're gonna skip 1 and then count 4.
4.
And then you're gonna skip 1.
Skip this one and then go to that one.
And that's 5.
And that's 5.
I think I ended on 5 too.
And then what is the importance of having 5?
And that one over there, I did 8. To make it shorter, you would just count more. So like for this one, I'm gonna go to 10.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna skip and go, and that'll be the 6.
So I have 1, 2,
6, skip,
3, 4,
7,
5. If I've got a smaller thing, does that matter?
That doesn't matter. All that matters is how many you're hooking on.
Okay, so what do you recommend for me?
Well, that depends on, you know, do you want... So like on this one here, so see how it's covered, but you can still see how it's a little bit open? Like here, this would be open.
Oh.
See how it doesn't like go all the way around? The more you do, the more of a cone shape you'll have. By going 10, it will actually hide this a little bit more.
It'll be rufflier?
Yeah.
It'll have tighter ruffles, right?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's tighter.
Or just be more?
It would just be more cone shaped versus, see how it just kind of like hangs there?
So it'll have more structure.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Okay.
So, and it'll be a little bit shorter, but not much. Because this is 30 yards. That's a lot.
What would you recommend to make this then?
So I did this counting 8, so I'm just going to do 10 to see what that...
So this one was 8.
Yes. So now I'm going to go 10 to see how that works. Because I think this is perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
I'm gonna do 10 to see what that looks like. Because I don't know. I mean, this is only the 3rd one I've ever done. And the first 2 I did 8. Once you've counted 10 on there... 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's
8, 9, 10.
And that's what I do too, is I take this finger and I hold, yeah. So now you want your 10th one to be separated from the others.
Okay, so these are buddies.
Yep, and so then what you do is then you like gather the 1 through 9 up at the bottom.
Okay.
You know, so you kind of pinch it. You're gonna take your 10th.
Okay, I'm moving it up.
Your 10th one, and you're gonna catch that on your hook.
Okay.
And then you're gonna pull it through all these other ones.
Oh, stop it. How do you even do that?
Like this. Just like this.
Really?
And if you miss one, like I just missed one, I just missed a couple. I think because my crochet hook is too big.
Okay, I did it. Okay.
See,
look at my first ruffle.
So, yep, and then this is going to come down, and now this is number 1.
Oh.
And then you're going to do the exact same thing again, but you're going to count up to 9 because this is your 10th one. Or you can just count this as 1 and then go 2, 3, up to 10.
Okay.
Whatever, works best for you. Gotten used to just taking these fingers and spreading it out a little bit as I go.
Uh-huh. A typical scarf would take about 3 hours to do.
Correct. Well, that's what it's taken me. And the first one took a little bit longer.
This whole pulling it through the thing.
That
is a little scary for me.
Once you do it a couple of times, I mean, you start to get used to it.
Okay, that's 2. Skip 1, go into 3. Skip 1, 4. Skip 1, 5. Skip 1, 6. Skip 1, 7. Look at you, you're doing it super fast.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's because it's repetitive.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the faster you become. And trust me, the very first one I did, when I pulled them through the other ones, I had to pull them through one at a time.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, here's 10. I put my 10th one up, and then I take all of these guys and push them up. So what I'm doing, Richard, is I'm pulling them together like this, and I'm going over the hump. Does that make a difference?
If that works for you, then...
Well, I don't know if it's gonna work at all. That's what I'm doing right now.
See, I think that I'm having such a problem is because the sequence is different, a little bit different from the metallic thread stuff. And the metallic thread stuff, I was able to pull everything through with this crochet hook, but I think my crochet hook is too big for the sequence, which is why I had to, when the first one I did was with this pink, I had to pull the crochet hook through one by one. Oh no,
what happened? Is that normal?
You should only have one on.
I wrecked it.
Well, no, you just have to.
Okay, so this is my 10, and then do I just push these over now?
Yep.
Is that wrong?
Nope, that's right. Nope, that's right.
This is my 10.
So, and then as you keep doing it, then this will start to drop down.
Okay. So look at this is 10, and it's a little tighter than what we saw in the other one. You're like a maniac.
Trust me, it gets easier.
I don't know how to hold this.
Yeah, so like what I do is I take my 4 fingers.
Okay.
And I place it underneath here.
Underneath.
And then underneath, and then I hold it like this.
Okay, because I was above like this, and I want to be like this.
Nope, I'm above.
You are above?
Yep. Because then when I pull down, I use my fingers to kind of help spread it. Like this.
Okay. Do I count this one here as 1? See this? Or is that not 1?
I'm gonna say yes.
You do count that as 1?
You can, and I have, but I've also skipped it. And I think that if you skip it, I don't think that you're gonna be able to see that in the final product.
Okay.
Because actually I did that a bunch of times. See, so like here I didn't pull through, but I just happened to know that I ended on gray.
Yeah.
And so I need those black threads to be. So what I'm going to do is I can see my gray thread there. So in order to fix it, I'm just going to hook my gray thread and then pull it through remaining black.
So you're really using your crochet hook to be...
So now that came off. So then what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to
pull it out and then put it back on.
Put it back on. But those black ones need to be through, just like that. So the gray's got to come through there.
Okay.
And you just put it back on, and then boom, it's done and fixed.
Looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yep. So you're gonna skip
5.
Yep.
6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Is that 9?
I don't know. I'm not watching you count. But the beauty part is just count your loops.
So that is my 10. Now I gotta take all these guys and pull them up over. But see, you use your hook the way it's supposed to be done. I'm not following the rules, I don't think. Oh my gosh, I want to make like doll clothes super bad. Look look at that.
Yeah, and see how it's kind of starting to come down now?
Yeah. The end isn't going to fray because we folded it over?
No, because this is the end, and because it's folded over, so that kind of helps hide it a little bit.
Yeah.
But then what we'll do is, you know, at the end, we'll take a pair of scissors. I find that if you cut it at an angle,
then you can't really see it.
You can't really see it at all.
So there's no real, like, knotting or...
The only knotting that happens is at the very end.
Okay.
And that is so easy, it's pathetic.
Okay, now I'm going to try to actually pull it through the way you do it.
If you hold it at the bottom, hold them at the bottom so that they're all in a row, in a nice tight row like that, and then pinch it at the very bottom.
Yeah.
Once your thread is hooked like that, then you just twist it down and then pull it through.
Yeah, I have 2 hooks there. Now, why do I have that?
Because you missed one.
How do I know which one is the... Here, pulling on this one. That must be...
So this is the one that you want to pull through with this one.
I do?
If you want to pull, like if you take this and you pull it.
Yeah.
So this one here is actually connected to all of this. This
and
top
this
top one is this. What you want to do is you want to take your hook and you're gonna grab that and you're gonna turn it and then you're gonna pull it through. So take this and pull it through that hole.
So really, I just need to push this one above, right?
Above and off, yep. And now you've got your one. And then tighten this up.
And like you just push it through like that?
Just pull it. Yep, just pull it so that it's tight.
What are you pulling? Are you pulling this thing?
See how all of this stuff here is. Okay, hold on to this.
Yeah.
See how all of this is like loose right here? So all you just do is just take your fingers and you run it down here, and then that's pushing everything tight.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so pretty on like a black outfit. But I actually have to finish it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What happens if you do 10 on one and then 11 on another? And...
It's not going to make a difference. Nobody's ever going to see that. I mean, I wouldn't do that all the time, but if you just do it once or twice, no one's ever going to see it. I remember the first time I could pull them all through, all at the same time, and I was like, oh my god, that like makes, this will go so much faster now.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, because look, it doesn't look even.
And it won't until you start to do more. But see how like here at the bottom it does?
Yeah.
Well, this will then soon become like this. It'll just be on top. You know, this will just be like on top. It'll look the same at the bottom here on top, but you have to do more. Once you have, you know, a good chunk of it done, you know, then what I do is I hold it in my left hand and I hold this so it lasts loop so it doesn't come off the crochet hook. And then I just take this hand and I just pull them down. I kind of stretch them out.
Like this?
Yep. You know, and then once you have a really good length on it, then you can just take your hand and just go all the way down.
Oh, got it.
I mean, and it helps.
And it makes it look better?
Yep.
It just looks like pretty ballerina clothes. I like it. And this is a special yarn.
Yep.
This is
Red Heart Boutique Sashay.
Red Heart Boutique Sashay. Is the sachet the kind of yarn you need?
Yes.
You can't buy any other yarn for this technique.
I think other companies make similar stuff. Okay. But this is Red Heart's version of it, which is also on clearance at Michael's. Oh. And this was normally like $7 or $8 a skein, and Michael's has it on clearance for $2.50 each.
Stop it.
But I think they're discontinuing it.
Are they?
Yeah. But see how it gets like twisted? And so then what you have to do is you have to take your big skein and just kind of flip-flop it like this to get it untwisted. And then you can start spreading it again with your fingers. I think that this technique is called like a single or a double crochet or something. I don't know how to crochet. This repeat pattern throughout the whole thing is so simple because it's just one thing.
Like I can easily do it and I've never crocheted before.
And I don't either.
I got another ruffle done. Ooh, like now I'm a princess and I'm flying around with the prince. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
here's my scarf and here's how you end it. So when you don't have enough to gather up, however many you're going to gather up, you have your last loop on your hook, and then all you do is you take the remainder of it, wrap it around from the back to the front, hook it, and then pull it through your last loop. So now you've pulled your remnant through your last hoop.
Right.
Get rid of that. And then, so now you've got it through there, and then all you just do is tie a knot, one simple knot, and you get it as close to where you tied it off at, or to where you pulled it through that last loop. I'm gonna scrunch this down here. Pull it tight. And then you just take the scissors, and just cut it off. Right about there. It's done.
Stop it. You don't even have to double knot it?
Oh, so, but there you go.